Mark Cuban names the biggest problems facing the NBA. When it comes to outspoken NBA owners, few voices carry as much weight as Mark Cuban. The billionaire entrepreneur and longtime owner of the Dallas Mavericks has never been afraid to speak his mind, whether it's about refereeing, player relations, or the direction of the league itself. Recently, Cuban opened up about what he believes are the biggest problems the NBA is facing right now. His insights reveal not only the challenges but also potential solutions for the league's future. The load management debate. One of Cuban's biggest concerns centers around load management. Over the past decade, the NBA has seen a rise in players sitting out regular season games, even when they aren't injured, in order to preserve their bodies for the playoffs. While teams defend the strategy as player health management, Cuban points out that fans are the ones who ultimately lose. People pay hundreds of dollars for tickets to see stars like LeBron James, Stephen Curry, or Luka Doncic, only to find out hours before tip-off that their favorite player is resting. Cuban stresses that this damages the NBA's product and risks alienating the very fanbase the league depends on. Officiating and replay issues. Another problem Cuban highlighted is officiating. This has been a long-standing frustration of his, going back to when he bought the Mavericks in 2000. Cuban has been fined millions for criticizing referees, but he insists that officiating inconsistencies hurt the integrity of the game. In today's era, with advanced replay systems and technology, Cuban argues there's no excuse for crucial mistakes in key moments. He believes the NBA needs to continue investing in referee training and explore ways to make reviews faster and more accurate. The player empowerment era. Cuban also touched on the rise of player empowerment and its effect on the league. In recent years, star players have gained unprecedented influence over roster decisions and even coaching hires, while also forcing trades when situations don't suit them. While Cuban acknowledges that giving players a voice is important, he warns that too much power can create instability. Constant superstar movement makes it harder for teams to build continuity, and fans may struggle to connect with franchises when rosters change dramatically every year. Cuban suggests the NBA must find a balance, protecting player rights while also preserving competitive balance and long-term team building. Media rights and fan experience. As the NBA continues to grow globally, Cuban has expressed concern about how the league adapts its media rights. With streaming services overtaking cable TV, fans often find it harder to watch games due to blackouts, regional restrictions, or expensive subscription models. Cuban argues that the league needs to modernize its approach and make games more accessible, especially to younger fans. If the NBA fails to meet viewers where they are, it risks losing its connection to the next generation of fans who consume content differently. The pace of the game and over-commercialization. Cuban has also mentioned how the flow of NBA games can be disrupted by too many stoppages, replays, and commercial breaks. While advertising is crucial for revenue, he worries that constant interruptions can make the product less enjoyable to watch. Cuban suggests the NBA should look for creative ways to integrate sponsorships without taking away from the excitement of the action on the court. Conclusion. Mark Cuban's critiques of the NBA come from someone who has invested more than 2 decades into the league. From load management and officiating to player empowerment and media rights, Cuban isn't afraid to point out where the NBA is falling short. At the same time, his perspective is rooted in wanting the game to grow and thrive. The NBA is more popular than ever, but as Cuban warns, staying ahead of the curve means addressing these issues before they turn into long-term problems.